Yep, we are live. Hello, everyone. My name is Dheeraj, and welcome to the What is Pixels and Play-to-Airdrop Pixels live stream. I have Zio and Tony Block with me, who are pretty amazing members in the Ronin ecosystem. You might have seen Zio around Twitter posting or posting something or the other about Axie Infinity, Ronin or whatnot, right? So that's him. And Tony Block is another person from the ecosystem who wrote a very nice guide about pixels. He also has a guild and a bunch of land on pixels, and these two are going to help me, a noob person who has just started pixels today, and want to learn everything that pixels has to offer, and what can I do to try to get an airdrop. So thank you guys. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Okay, should I start? How are you
Yeah.
guys? Thank you so much for this invitation. My name is Zio. I'm a content creator from the Ronin ecosystem, Axie, Pixels, everything that is coming right now. That's really amazing. I'm from Peru, from Latam. I speak also Spanish. I create content in Spanish, in English. Try to join like the community, and I'm also founder of a Kind. Kind is like a guild, a content creator guild with a lot of content creators that like to like join together and make stuff as a team. That's really beautiful. And also, well, I was from the military, I retired from the military, and then I came to the Web3 ecosystem. It's like a little bit crazy story, but I mean, I'm all in this space, and I really like to do crazy stuff and share like fun with a lot of people.
Awesome, and hi everyone. This is Tony here. I've been playing Pixels for just under 3 months now, which is actually not that long as I can think about it. But have been in the sort of the blockchain crypto space since 2016. Blockchain gaming probably towards the end of 2021 started in the sandbox, then evolved. This evolved into sort of more NFTs in general. Hit the cyberpunk space, and then from there, Ronin and Pixels. My background is in traditional finance, and most recently, I've been in kind of in the digital asset space. Yeah, working basically. That's where my employment is.
Amazing.
Awesome, guys. Nice to hear. I did not know you were in the military. And Tony, thank you for sharing your background. And guys, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Follow Zio, follow Tony. We are live both on Twitter and YouTube, but watch me on YouTube. And if you have any questions, you can just type, and we will answer it, right? Both of you tell me a little bit about Pixels. What is Pixels? What kind of game is it? And what is the purpose of Pixels?
Well, when somebody asks me like what is Pixels, that is from Web2, from like a gamer guy that just told me what's that. I tell him like imagine that you are in a game illustrated beautifully as Pokemon, and you can farm, you can get resources, and all the resources that you have inside the game, you can trade it in a in-game market, and you can make like money trading this stuff and farming and sharing and chilling. It's like really beautiful. So when I said like that specific thing to people starting this.
Yeah, I would add to this that absolutely. Look, this builds upon I think the kind of well-known farming games. I think the founder of Pixels has said that his inspiration came from Stardew Valley, Farmville, for whoever has heard of those. But really, what I find very interesting about this game is that it's fully built on blockchain. There is off-chain components, but really the core tokenomics of it, they're built on blockchain layers. Now, those blockchain layers have moved for the past year, and now the game is built on the Ronin network. And I think this community here has seen that that boost that a gaming platform is giving to a game. I think that there is a couple of things that I would just add. This game allows you to purchase land, i.e., property of the game. Now, on that land, technically, you've got resources. We can talk about like how resources are generated. Currently, they're infinite, but I think they're changing in the future. But you can own your land, you can rent your land, you can go on somebody else's land, you can manage someone's land. So there is a lot of sort of opportunities which are created on top of this, which are actually not possible in Web2 gaming. And the last bit is a bunch of guys here would come from various communities, some crypto native. You might have an avatar in, say, I'm not going to name collections, but whatever collection you have an avatar. Pixels is actually a game which is completely interoperable with 50, 60, 70 plus avatars, and I don't think they're planning to stop anytime. So this whole concept of interoperable blockchain environment is what sort of Pixels is offering.
Totally.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And just giving shout out to the YouTube gang who's been commenting. Killer Noobs, what's up? Ashutosh, what's up? GM, Anuj, GM, Talo.ron from Kind, Vamos, Zio, Vamos, Talo. So thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. I don't know what time it is for most of you guys, but thank you for taking time out on a very odd timing. And Jatin, shout out to you. GM, just share it with your friends. I saw Zio just post uh, right now, so go retweet that and get your friends involved, right? Like so. Let's go. Amplify our work, guys.
Amplify, guys.
Awesome. So thank you for sharing that, guys. Also, you know what? Let me just boot up Pixels and keep that on back of our conversation, and we can keep talking about it, right? Like, so just give me a second, guys. You were talking about like interoperability, how do you say that, interoperability, right? Like, so what does that mean? Like, how has that integrated, like Pixels has integrated that? And if I remember correctly, when there was like Jiho's and like Pixels team talking on like a Twitter space, they said like that is something super cool, right? Like, why didn't more people think of that? Talking about NFT avatars and whatnot, right? Like, so
yeah,
what is all of that?
So if you look at just again Web2 gaming, typically the way this works is it's built on a kind of a ledger or a database which is pretty much centralized, that cannot really talk to other databases. What the NFT community really emerged from Ethereum. There were a bunch of NFTs that were issued there, started with punks, with kitties, and then it moved to some of the I guess avatars and communities which are already on board onto Pixels. So some of those include CyberCon. This was a collection that's issued on Ethereum. We know that in the next few months it's going to be migrating. It's going to be interoperable, available within this space. Same for, like, I'm looking at your avatar here, which is a Trebali avatar, I think, right? So that avatar is a completely different collection, completely different founder, but it's available within the game. You can switch on. I don't know if you have like another avatar as part of your collection, D, but you can maybe show people how easy it is actually to switch from that. So across Ethereum, across Ronin, and I'm not sure if there is any other chains, those avatars, they could be available in game. Yeah, Zio?
Yeah, I think the same. Actually, this game make you interact in a different kind of way with other players. Just how you said, because they have their own identity and it's not limited. I think this game has no limits in terms of what they can achieve in the next days, months, and of development, because I see it like very easy to add things to the game, and also they're very fast. I saw people from the community asking them some stuff they needed into the game, and they are like really fast, very kind with them, and that's why what really liked me a lot in this game, in this space, like how they have joined and they have used the power of the community to make the game bigger. And when they joined Ronin, two community merged and beautifully, and I think that was part of the key aspects they achieve in that moment, and it's gonna become a huge thing when the build comes, I think.
And Zio, I think you mentioned one really important thing, which is that identity that you've got, which is across different games and different platforms. This is also linked to your wallet. Now, within your wallet, you can have you can have your Pixels Land, you can have your Tribali avatar, you can have whatever other avatars you have collected throughout the years. But this ultimately becomes your digital identity in a way, which is quite powerful, and we actually don't know how it's going to evolve.
Yeah, let's show the people how it works, brother.
Yeah, like
What's your land? Which one is your land? I'm gonna visit you.
I'm on Tony's land.
Okay, all right.
This is actually always a space land that co-founder that was telling about whom we set up the guild with. So this is a space land for people that maybe the background is that there is 3 types of lands within Pixels. One is a space, which is the most rare one. There is a kind of a forest standard land, and there is a water land. So my land, as an example, is a water land.
Here I am, see you in the party, guys.
Oh, let me come in.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's hang out. All right. So, just wanted to read what Killer Noobs was saying. Like, hey Tony, love your content on Pixels. Like, these are some comments we're getting. And Ghostin is here. Like, I did a stream with him for the Machines Arena as well, right? Like, so shout out. He's an amazing player. Oh my god, like he destroyed me within few seconds. So never going to play with him again.
I think I played Machines Arena against him. Yeah, he's a machine actually. He's a killer, noobs.
So if I'm not wrong, we are on land 904, right?
Okay.
Land 903, I think that is.
903, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's 903. Yeah, so guys, if you play the game, join us in land number 903. And world, it is space world, right? Like, am I right?
Yeah, that's a space world. Yeah.
Okay, I should have probably gone to the farming world. But like, I think something I forgot to mention is like I used to play Farmville a lot back when I was in school, because my sister used to play a lot, right? Like, so whenever she was not around, she would send me to like do all of these tasks on Farmville. So probably I was the first unpaid scholar for her to complete all these tasks, right? Like,
so you're also a family that plays that play the web. That's pretty cool.
Sorry, Tony?
I was saying that you're also a family that's kind of playing, and you have like friends and family members that are playing those games.
Yeah. Like, so that's how, like, otherwise I would never play like Farmville or whatever, right? Like, so now I can get my sister to be my scholar. So
that's awesome. I think your screen, at least to me, has frozen, and now I'm also have joined, so people can see how. Yeah. I know. Is it just for me?
Yeah, it's for me also.
Is my screen frozen?
Yeah, your screen, the pixels.
Yeah. Because I was not on the screen, so that's why. Yeah.
So see, I'm here now. So it's all 3 of us socializing essentially in a blockchain game.
Real. So guys, let's go through let's say, like, I'm literally like level 0 or whatever, right? Like I'm level 3 to be very honest, but like someone who's just starting out, like they like this is what they will need to do, right? Like they'll need to plant some seeds, right? And like this is what happens in the first quest. You plant some seeds, you water them, and you cut them out with a shear. I don't know how to say that. Right? Like I didn't practice my Indian accent for that, as Axie Art Gallery would say. So that's the basic of it, right? Like, so what do you recommend for someone who's starting out? What do they need to do? Like, do they need to care about mining? They need to care about chicken farming? Or like what does one do when they start the game?
For example, my sister just started, and
Yeah.
well, I tell her like start all the first tutorials. I give her my infographic, and okay, these tutorials are like what you need to do right now. Then, well, like the farming thing is like like a need, and all the other steps. Maybe if you can share the infographic here, I can like explain everybody
Yeah. I
directly.
your graphic, right? Like what you mentioned,
Yep.
brother. Like I had it somewhere.
Let me send you the.
Yeah.
the
Just can you DM it to me? Oh,
yeah.
Jiho's okay. Jiho's reposted. And we have 100 plus people who are online. Awesome.
Yeah, let's
So
go.
like I 116. That's
Thank you,
fucking awesome.
Jiho.
Yeah, shout out to Geos.
To
I
you.
love that guy. 91 people are watching on Twitter. That's fine. Other one, like everyone else is watching on YouTube though. But guys, if you're watching on Twitter, if you want to ask questions, join the YouTube, and yeah, like we can get it started. Yo, Zio, can you share? Uh,
Yeah, I sent you here in the chat.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, not me, doxing all the private chats. Awesome. Guys, if you've just joined, I'm with Zio, I'm with Tony. We're talking about pixels. I don't know much about pixels, so these guys are helping me do a walkthrough. I really like that they are playing with Tribestar Avatar. I feel that there will be a lot news about that game as well. Yeah, shout out to Tribestars. I couldn't get in the whitelist, but the co-founder sent me one avatar either way. So like shout out to Tribestars, right? Like Didi Allen, what's up? Uh, yeah, awesome. So this is the graphics you wanted me to um boot it up, right? Like, so tell me.
yeah, okay. So if you're a beginner and you're starting playing this, you're gonna start like in the first tutorial is Barney's tutorial. It's gonna give you 250 points. It's really easy. It's gonna take you like 3 minutes, and then you're gonna go straight to the other tutorials. It's like a line of tutorials that you're gonna need to do, but you need to focus to achieve the fits tutorial. You need to find this guy that is in the main city, in Terraville, and it's like in the left part, upside left part, where you can find fits, and also in the up part you can find Karin. It's gonna have like some kind of milkshakes that you need to craft, and then you can find Jihos that is also inside of the game, and
Well,
also a very easy tutorial, very easy quest to do. It's gonna give you like a net to then you go fishing, and yeah, it's like really easy to do in the first step of tutorials. And also, if you like love the game, you can buy a land. I don't know how much is it right now, but it's gonna give you 3,000 points. That's I think it's considerable for achieving the right now the top 7,000 for get the airdrop. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to give any financial advices, but for people that really liked, for my friends that really liked the game, told me like, oh, okay, I really need a land now. Then you for the farming part, I think is like Yeah, you need to reach level 8 in all these in the middle. There's like farming, mining, beekeeping, aviculture is for the chickens, and forestry. You just need to go, you don't need a land for that. You just need to go to other lands and start farming, start mining, having some bees. For the bee, you need like this little bee that is in the left part. Is you just need to buy a queen bee and put it in a nest. For aviculture, the same. You just need to buy a chicken, and this chicken is gonna like be there for giving you some eggs. And in the forestry, try to find some lands that have like a lot of trees. So it's gonna be like faster for you, and you can find it. There is a page that is called Web3 Triads. Let me know if I can. It's a really good page where you can find the information of all the lands. I'm gonna share it to you.
Yep.
And
Awesome.
maybe one thing that might be helpful just for people, if you can share back the actual screen of the game, right? We can walk them through what those.
Yeah.
If you look at my avatar, basically where I am, so this to the left hand side of me, those are mines. So those mines allow you, depending on the type of the of land which you're on, those 3 types of lands that we talked about, you can
Do you
get.
guys want to share the screen? So like you can just show it around, because I don't.
Oh, can I do that? Yeah.
Yeah. Just share the screen and we'll take it ahead. Yeah. As he's sharing the screen, I just read some comments, right? Like, so we have Dede saying hi. We have, how do I say, Karen Sight X, whose content is amazing, saying hi. Like, I've seen like pretty awesome like cosplay content and like whatnot. So it's pretty cool. Fendrev has sent some hearts. Nice. Those magic infographics. And there is a question from Ajua Yex. I'm so sorry for butchering your pronunciation, but I'm so sorry. Friends, I would like to ask a question about Pixels NFT. I would like maybe in future to buy one. But when you buy it, it directs you to OpenSea in my country. The page is blocked. I don't like using VPN. Is there any other way?
Yeah, it's something that actually is happening in Venezuela. It's like really, yeah. For there, it's difficult. I know some people that have found like the solution for that. They just be trust with other friend that can keep maybe some kind of MetaMask and use not only, for example, in OpenSea is difficult. There are other pages that and other markets that are available in Venezuela. They just need to try, and they can put in contact with me. We'll, as Latam, will also make this kind of solutions for the community. So you can just DM me if you have this kind of questions about these issues in Venezuela.
Awesome. So we have Tony's screen up. And
Yeah, you can see, guys, right? So
now
is.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
So let's
screen, right? Let me know in the comments, please.
Yeah, so let's do this little quick walkthrough. So this is the land you enter from here. Each land has different numbers, so you can I know I can show you where you can choose and how you can enter those lands. But you come in here, you can bookmark a land, and you can make sure that you can visit again. You visit lands from this dashboard here. Now, as you start farming is a kind of it's quite multi faceted, right? You can mine. So here you essentially you need to put a mining equipment. You put it in. It costs you some berry. We can talk about like the native currency later, which is this thing here. And then once you put it, every hour and 30 minutes, you come back and then you need to click and drill again. What Dee was saying is you can come in and you can farm, basically like this. It's very simple. It uses, as you can see here on the left-hand side, though, it uses your energy. in total, you can have 1,000 energy. This energy gets replenished daily, but it's not to the full amount, and there is different methods to get it, and it's been written quite a lot, so no need to go through that. But once you've farmed, it's really like real life, right? So once you've farmed, you'd water the land like this, and then you'd have like a 3-hour waiting
How are
time.
you can like how are you speed running that? Because I need to click 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 click. Like you can just drag it.
Well, yeah, you need to do it like this. Now there is, if you own a pet,
Oh,
what could happen depending if your pet is, and a pet is like an NFT that the Pixels team have created, which enables you to kind of, it makes your life a little bit better as a farmer. But some of those pets essentially can give you a higher range. So look at this. If I were to plant right now here, like I can reach only until here, right? But here is like you're too far away. So
yeah.
potentially a pet might be able to make me reach up until here. But really you need to manually do it.
I didn't know that, brother.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And
Yeah,
pet,
I need a pet, brother.
yeah.
yeah, but pets are also quite expensive, and then and there is going to be a new mint that's upcoming with pets. One thing that I would like to say is everything that we're seeing here right now is kind of personally arranged by the owner of this land, which is always a spade. So you can move. So if you were to own a land, what you can do is you can move those crops, you can move those mines. You have the optionality to choose whatever you want to do. So those are, for example, storage chests where you put like your resources and your crops. Here you can see this is your kind of your belt, your like it always comes with you, it always goes with you. On like I think if you're a beginner farmer, you'd have like 3 of those, not 5. But ultimately, those are some of the resources that I have produced. And maybe what we can do, unless there is any questions here, if you can, by the way, see this is a house. In the house, you can enter.
Big house here.
That's a big house. We don't know the full utility of those houses quite yet, but so far there is a there is a stove. In the stove, I can put wood to get it started, almost like in real world, like you need electricity. So if you were to have some ingredients, let's say pancakes, you can press create, and all of a sudden you're cooking. Now you want to ask yourself, like, what do I do? Like once I've cooked, why would I do that? And the reasons are twofold. One is you can eat the pancake, and we can show you quickly how you do it. And once you eat it, your energy increases. So take a look here. You've got 80 energy. I collect my pancake. I can create a new one just for the next time, and I would eat it, and I would get 5 extra energy, right? So now I have more energy to farm and to do stuff. This house, you can decorate it the way you want. You can buy stuff in game, and it becomes quite creative.
Yeah, new apartment. We need to. Yeah.
Yeah, it always needs to put like some stuff, but again, it's like you need to be considerate of how much you spend on that stuff as well. So maybe what we want to do is like take people to the main village where
Let's do that.
Where the whole thing starts.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Recently, just for some color, the game has been, it had 150,000 daily users, which is some, I think, blockchain record. Maybe Axie is holding it a bit higher, but it's a high activity. And the servers have been a bit busy, and you can see how many people are here, right? So those are actually real people. They're playing the game. There is multiple worlds where you come in. So this is the center of the village. You've got a bank. You've got a post office. You've got like a pub. Of course, there needs to be a pub, and I'm kind of in the UK, so it's always important we have it. There is a store, and we can go to the store. But as you can see, like a bunch of stuff are happening here.
Maybe
and
you put it in the big screen. We can share where are the main quests for people that are.
That's a good idea.
For example, well, it's like how are what you're pointing right now with Mocha is also a quest that is available for the Mocha stars. I think it's not for the airdrop, but it's also something interesting.
Yeah, that's one that shows interoperability as an example. So Animoca Brands is a venture capital fund that has exposure to a bunch of those games, and they created a partnership with Pixels. And I think, by the way, they're investors in Pixels. So they have like that avatar here that you see. This one is a Mocha avatar. Yeah, go on.
It
Sorry,
was
Zio.
bigger, right? No, let's go. Let's go. The first one of the missions, well, it's in the beginning from your spec, and the spec when people start playing this is like your small island. Yeah.
So I own a spec. You buy it for 100 berry, basically. It's very easy to buy.
Yeah.
I don't have much on it.
Yeah, no, I have exactly the same because like a really good place to put your bolts. So in the first like in-game spec where you can find the first quest. Sorry, where is this?
How do you zoom out? How do you zoom out? Like
you zoom out with Z. You press the Z, the letter on your keyboard.
Got it.
Okay, so people that is like starting right now is gonna focus on the first tutorials, Barney tutorials. That is in the first in-game spec, and then you're gonna go to the other missions. The mission of Karen that is, I think, is upstairs there. Yeah, in this house.
So this is Karen. Is here. This is Karen's house. If you enter, you meet. Typically, it's faster than this, but again, so many players.
Let's go dancing.
Where is it? Like, what is the Karen's house called?
I think it's something like Pretty Karen, some pretty little farmhouse.
With a cow. You're gonna watch a cow outside, and you're gonna find, okay, that's Karen's house. And inside is like this dress girl with some glasses, a blonde girl with glasses, and where you can ask her to make some kind of milkshakes. And yeah.
So guys, this is actually quite important now if you want to take a look. So again, the servers are were a bit busy, so you can see the population. So each Pixels instance that we saw, and the players that we saw, they're not the only players on this specific part of the game. You have how many? Like 48 instances, or like 40 instances, and which are called worlds in this instance. So if you were to click here and you'd want to join here, it's probably going to be difficult because it's at capacity. But if I were to go to world 36, let's see if it loads us. Hopefully it does.
Yeah, and also if you want to meet your friends, you need to be like in the same world to watch each other in the main cities. So take a look at that.
Oh no.
I think that right now how people is grinding so much for the airdrop, the servers has been like this like the 5 days ago since it started, but well, actually it is still really very playable.
Or the podcast is kind of crushing the servers. Who knows? So seeing we're back here, this is Karen. You get to speak to Karen. Obviously I've completed the quest. Here you can see all of your quests that you've got to complete, most of them, but the most recent one. But what Zio was saying is the Barney's Farm tutorial, that's the first one. Rage and Dale, the Bugs Galore, there is a bunch of, like, the game really leads you to complete it.
Yeah.
See, she has a little bed here, small house.
The game, people told me like, okay, it's a little bit difficult to understand some stuff of the game, but actually it guides you from the quest. You just need to like try to talk with everything that is in the game. When I started, like the city was really really big, and in that moment it was really difficult. But right now the city is like you have all the things you need really near from you. So you just need to like start clicking all the NPCs that you find, and you're gonna start like reaching all the missions that are available.
Mm-hmm. See one more industry here, and I actually have something completed, which is textile. So within textile, you can make the materials to build, let's say, a not ugly Christmas sweater, a construction cone. So here I've made a silk cloth. With this silk cloth, you can see, and by the way, making silk cloth takes those resources, honey from the apiary, silk from the hutches. And then with this bit, right? So now I've gotten the silk cloth. I can put it in a sweater. So that's one. That's another example. Oh, here, for people to see what an apiary looks like, this is it. I think you were saying that you need to put the bee in here. So this is where you get the bee, you put it in, and then you collect honey every 45 minutes. Then if you move down this, and by the way, those are teasers for what you can put on your land. This is the Tribali little thing you go in, but basically it directs you to the website. Oh, this is something else I've got ready. So this is woodworking. You can, unfortunately my inventory is full, so I cannot collect it, but you can create planks that then enable you to make those chests and some other stuff. You can see here, you can make all that stuff. I don't know, Zio, have you made a bunch of that?
Yeah, I've been using like all the industries. Well, I use all the industries that are in Terraville. Is Terraville a Terraville? Okay, Terraville. And also I have like some kind of lands that have the same industry but repeated twice or 4 times, so I can do it faster. So yeah, the main city have almost all the industries that where you can achieve. But if you want to have like a strategy for maybe 1 week of doing some hardcore forestry or some hardcore mining, you just need to have like the industry in the city and other lands in your, maybe if you can show the bookmark part for the lands.
Oh yeah, the hours for the lands in the core store, you mean?
Yeah, so where you can put the number of all the lands that where you want to go, like in the fastest way.
Sure. So this happens in Top Farms. Essentially, it's like your portal to here in Top Farms. Like you can click on the window as an example. So those are some of the popular farms that you've got. Here you can see what are the industries that they have, how many soils, how many trees, etc. It's quite visual. This is my land as an example. Then there is there is 50 farms which are displayed. Each has, it's quite unique. This is what I really like about Pixels. It really shows the individuality of people. You can add whatever you want. So then what Zio was saying is then you go inside, right? If you're not on that list, because there is 5,000 NFT lands, and you can visit each one of them. So we go in here. Oh, this is basically a visual of how the different lands look. So you see 3 types of lands: green, purple, and blue. Water, what is it? What are they called? Like normal land, and then the space land. They have small and large ones. Small one basically has less resources. And what Zio is saying is, come here into the Infinite Portal, and let's type. Zio, do you have a land?
2561.
2561.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching, come to 2561, land number 2561. There are a few questions which, like, after Tony explains what this is, we'll answer, right? 2561.
Let's go kind.
Shout out to Lima. Thank you for the shout out, Lima.
This is actually a water land. If you want to put some water mint seeds, it will be really appreciated here.
I don't have
Yo,
right now, but I would come back.
yo, what's the land number? Can you say it again?
2561.
2561.
So see, you
25.
guys can see it here.
Just mark the 2561 right now.
Yeah, and one important thing is you can walk, if you were to walk here, this direction, right? You would be able, you go back to Terra Villa. If you were to go this direction, so left or right, you would go to the Jason farm. So that's quite handy sometimes. And then Zio, can you tell us a little bit about like what this is? What is
Oh
that?
yeah, it's a new quest. Actually, we can start doing it right now. It's really easy. For this, let me check. I'm gonna tell you like all the steps. First step, you need to go to the headquarters, Pixel's headquarters in Terraville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
So
it.
while we are heading towards the headquarters, like there are few questions I would like to for you to know. Like anyone knows when the Axie X Pixels integration happening? Like when can we see Axies in Pixel?
So you can
Idea?
technically see one already, right? So here, because I own an Axie Infinity, the representation of it in the game is actually GHOS. So it's
Yeah.
this. See how, by the way, see now how quickly my avatar would change. Yeah, so see, my
Oh,
avatar changed. And this is the representation of an Axie Infinity NFT in the game. I think the reason why they haven't done them individually is, first of all, there's so many of them. And the second thing is they have the evolution parts. And I think it's quite complex actually to do the,
yeah, and also the breeding part is like I think it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but they need to integrate visually how Axie looks, because it's not like a limited collection. You can still breed in Axies, and you're gonna start like having new kinds of Axies. Also, the new parts that they said that were coming for the tasks from the match. So, but it's gonna be like really beautiful to have your Axie in Terraville. I'm gonna have
yeah.
and it's gonna be massive.
Especially with some of those special axes. So take a look at this, guys. So those are the integrated collections within the game. So Borde, Bike, that's a pretty well-known collection. You've got, like, I can tell you which Crypto Zombies, that's one that Player W3 has. There is the Dev Bats Club, I own one of those.
Oh, this is dragons.
Yeah, one of our guild leads, Bodes, he's got a Glizzy Gank, I can recognize it. I mean, there is some really cool stuff. It's like Larva Lads, the whales. They're really huge avatars.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
yeah.
Then, this is my one, my main one. It's a Subway rat. It was actually a gift from Always a Spade, so that's kind of cool. And he also wears one. My wife has one. Everybody basically in our guild has one. And then, you see, like a bunch of stuff. And then you can also ask to integrate your collection if you are some sort of NFT project. You can also do that. Yeah.
Awesome. One more question from OX634. Is there a way besides buying land NFT to get rid of the low trust score? And what does this mean? What is a low trust score?
Yeah, so there is a few things that you can do. So first of all, play the game in a nice way, increase your XP. That helps and increases. Like if you complete those quests, which we were just talking about, like the more quests you complete from here, there is a few key quests, like this one, the Galactic, the 5 geary quests, which is like you need to cook on a barbecue. If you complete those, it increases your reputation.
A lot.
If you own a land is one concept, but like the longer you're in the game, I think the reputation score, which is essentially I don't know where, like it's not showing it here. I need to exit, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. So basically, the reputation score increases over time as well. So 0.2 points are given for every day you've played the game, I think, or something like that. Then if you were to, what else is there? Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff that you basically do to increase it. And we in our guide, we've as an example, and on social media, we have all of those steps.
Okay.
So see, this is a Dev Bats Club avatar. It flies.
Oh, that's super cool, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it. So this one is an example. I got it from Sandbox. Like completely, I had no idea that Pixel, like people with Pixels, like was not on my radar whatsoever. And now I just saw I can actually play with it, which is pretty cool. That's the interoperability which we were talking about.
Interoperability, your own identity. It's really cool. I saw people that, for example, had their identity on social media, on Twitter, yeah, as their profile picture, and they then put it into live in pixels, and they feel like really, really, really good for that. It's like, no, it's a really good feeling.
So see how guys here, the game creator is actually communicating with you in a it's in a quite interesting way. This is Heidi. She is, I think, they're kind of head of content, and she's a character in like an NPC character in the game. I don't know who this guy is, but what he did, Zio, like you can walk us through that, I guess.
Yeah. This one is the quest that is very recently. You just need to talk to it with Tyler, and then you're gonna have like it's. I'm not sure of that. It's kind of extra airdrop points, right? That it can give you for the airdrop.
We don't know. What we know so far is if you come here through this door and you click on this guy, you're gonna get this for free, right?
Yeah.
What this is like a puzzle board. So then the game is, again, they're making it quite interactive. So those puzzle pieces are missing. You don't know what's going to be revealed in the picture. We can only guess. I think I've heard a few guesses, but we don't know. So one of those is, maybe that's a cool one. One of those pieces you can find if you go to the carnival. So there is a separate land. You come here.
Cool.
I love the whole like the flying bit. It looks pretty cool. I'm just looking at it. Guys, if you're still here, give a comment below. And yeah, like seeing your axes in pixel would be pretty cool. I agree to that as well.
So see here what happens is the game creators have hidden one piece for that puzzle. I'm not going to leak more information, but they've hidden one piece here. So far we have two. And you click on it, you get it, and then you put it on your board, which you can put on your, what did we say, on your spec here or on your land. Well, then this is going to give us with no idea, but essentially tomorrow or today when the new piece is released, people don't know where it is. So people start searching and like it could be hidden, I don't know, between like somewhere here in those bushes. You have no idea. So they're making it interactive. That's another mechanism for you to travel, the hot air balloon. I think some people might not know this. Actually, where is this taking us? I've not done it for a while.
I found inside it like the Mocha, for the Mocha quest, there are also a lot of parts here.
Oh yeah, maybe we can go to that.
Cool. So
inside of the balloon.
So while it's loading, if you guys want to go, yeah.
Are you gonna go all?
You need to head right, like in 10, Tony.
I'm sorry.
You need to go in 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, I need to drop at 10. I've got another meeting. Yeah.
That's fine. So you know what? Like as we only have 10 minutes with you, let me just open up your document. I want to share that with everyone, and let's just speed run that, right? Like, so this is the document I was talking about, the ultimate beginner's guide. So I read all of this to figure out what needs to be done. But let's say someone is like just starting out, right? Like Tony, what do you recommend, right? Like what do they do to level up as much as they can and be eligible to at least one of the airdrops, or like be on top of one of the leaderboard?
Yeah, so I think initially when you see all of this, it could be quite confusing. I mean, there is so much. There is 17 industries. There is like all of the skills, quests. It's confusing. So I'd say if you want to follow the guide, follow the guide because it explains you everything. You're going to have a bunch of questions. Each guild has its own, community. People like this is generally a super friendly community. Even on the Pixels Discord, you can ask any question. People are answering. Player W3, I think another player called Legion, they are making YouTube videos, and you can also, depending on the medium, if you don't like reading, you can go and watch them. But the core is follow the quests is my advice. Create an account with your email, follow the quests. Think about like creating a Ronin wallet just to see how if you're not a crypto native user, get this experience with that. But really, once you follow the quest, you're going to see what you like more. Do you like farming more? Do you like winemaking? Do you like whatever you like? And then I think this is going to take you probably a week or two. And then by then you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with this. So then you can follow within this guide, the more kind of higher level tips and tricks. And then, by the way, by then, it's like this guide probably needs a refreshing shortly after the second instance. It's called the chapter 2, which Pixels is like a new, it's ultimately like a new upgrade to the game, which Pixels is releasing. That's going to be released in the next 1 to 2 months. I have no idea like exactly when, and they haven't shared. But this is going to change some of the dynamics. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this. So yeah, follow those guides. Other people have done a bunch, and we can always do this again. I don't know.
Of course.
Awesome. And what do you recommend? Like, someone just starting out, should they grind for the top 7,000 leaderboard? So give you context.
If you're just starting, I don't think it's possible for you to go on the top. I don't think it's humanly possible to do it because there is various ways for you to get the points, but ultimately you're confined by the amount of energy and time that you've got in a day. There is only 7-8 days remaining. I wouldn't recommend that you go down that path from level 0, to be honest. But that doesn't mean don't participate. Try it, learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, well, I see it like a good way to understand the game because all the quests for the airdrop are like the main stuff that you need to do to understand the game. So in that way, I really recommend people try the game, try to make the airdrop and try to learn. If you green a lot, maybe you can do it. And if you like have the amount of staff or maybe if you can win some berries or some people that can help you to get them, maybe you can do it faster. So try to find everything to reach it. And you're going to learn something.
Awesome. And does it make sense instead of grinding for top 7,000 leaderboard, you grind for let's say something else, right? Like one of the beekeeping, mining, or like agriculture kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like you pick a niche.
It does.
Yeah,
it totally does, because what we know from what Luke and Heidi have leaked is that in chapter 2, the new upgrade that happens, what we know is that resources are all of a sudden going to become scarce. So here you can mine as much, iron, or you can create as much honey as you have energy for. In the real world, that doesn't really work like that, right? So it's always like even gold is limited to a certain extent. What I think the game creators are gonna at some point introduce is you've got limited resources per your land. So if the land has, I don't know, 1 million worth of honey, if 1 million farmers each mine one, then it goes for maybe a month. We don't know. But then if you were to play this today and you were to stack on some of those resources, it might be helpful for that part of the game.
Yeah.
Anything you recommend that is easier to do, or so these are what all you could do, right? Like you could do
farming and mining.
So look at those. Like if you click back on this one, like B as an example, click on B. So this one, if you reach level 8, which by the way with bees is a bit tough because they only give you like I think 3 XP per bee that you've put per every hour. So what that means is there's quite a lot of XP that you need there. I think you should totally be heading to this direction, because what the game developers again are suggesting is you should have in the future high level, because the higher the level, the more the more stuff you unlock, more rare resources, more rare recipes, etc. So that's one, you've got to do it. It's slow, but you do it. Then if you go to one of the other ones, which is like with the ranking, maybe D, if you can go to one of those. So here, like, as an example, yeah, this one, Sold Mad Max. So this is from, as an example, Zio's land. It's a water land. On the water land, he's got mines. I also have a water land, but I don't have mines on mine. So if you were to mine there, you would get sold. And then if you were to become a top 100 player, which by the way, the rankings are pretty high right now, you would get this badge. Now, you could easily probably get a badge of top 10,000 players, but that would have been easy if there is not 150,000 players in the game. So it's still kind of challenging. You need to rank. There is other ones, which is the easiest ones to do, in my opinion. If you go to the top, Jiho's friend, it's really easy. Barney's Barno, it's like those are some of the the top. The more the top you are, the easier the quests are. Apart from barbecue friend, like that's gonna ruin your life a little bit.
Yeah, that's the only difficult one.
Yeah. Oh, you've done Twitter connection, Twitter like, those are simple. Just do it.
Yeah.
A lot of points in there.
Yeah.
And guys, apologies. I would need to drop in like in a minute, but it was awesome being here. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing all the knowledge. Thank you for sharing your screen. And I'm gonna put up all the details of both of these guys in the description. I'll share the document link. I'll share the tweet. I'll share all the land details as well. Thank you, Tony, for doing this. And I really appreciate you sharing all the knowledge.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Very nice to meet you, brother.
Bye, Zio. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Say bye to Tony, guys. Bye-bye. All right. Yeah. So, cool. I read something very interesting, right? I'll tell you an anecdote. While I'm talking to you, my dog is asleep on the furniture, and for the first time, I hear him snoring. I did not know that dog could snore. Guys, did you know, Zio, did you know if dogs could snore?
I'm not sure, brother.
Okay, to be honest, do you snore?
I'm not. I know. I'm gonna put a camera to know that. I'm gonna send you the video. Maybe we can pause it.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, as people are saying, my dog snores the loudest, is what Anuj is saying. Awesome, good to know. Good to know. Thank you for the kind words. We're just trying to do our best and trying to be as informative as possible. And Zio, what is your game plan? How are you farming the airdrop, and where are you on the leaderboard?
Yeah, actually, it's really easy. I'm right now. I'm not inside of the leaderboard because I'm not a hardcore player, but I'm trying to. I think it's not impossible if you're right now starting. For example, we did a giveaway for 50K berry from Kind, and that maybe can help new players that want to reach some stuff to make it easier. So there are like different kind of opportunities for the airdrop. If you start grinding, how Tony said, it's like really difficult for starting right now. But I don't know. You can find some other mechanisms, and the good part is that when you grind as much as you can, even if you don't enter into the airdrop, the positioning that is gonna give this grinding to you inside the game is gonna give you other opportunities, because the game is not gonna end in this airdrop. No, it's just like a part of the year that they want to share with us. And that what I learned in this game is when you are more interoperating with the game and with the other players and learning more stuff and getting more level in different skills, is better for you because you're going to have better reputation. You're going to be able to trade in the market inside the game, because when you start, you cannot trade with other players. You cannot trade in the market. So to do it, you need to like start playing and use all the things that are inside the game. So this is a good way to learn, I think. And this guide for the video from today, this guide from Tony, and also with my infographic, you can like focus in what to do, where to start. So if you're a new player, I really recommend you to read a lot in this game, because have a lot of stuff, and the time for you is like you need to improve all the time you have to make this faster. Web3 games are really different from Web2 games. Web2 games are more like to chill. I mean, well, it is also to chill. It's like, okay, I stopped working and I want to like play a game. But in Web3 games, it have like different kind of essence that gives you fun, but also gives you kind of good opportunities. So to get these opportunities, you really need to learn. You really need to read what is about in this game, what you need to do to get it faster. So that would be like my recommendation. Take it a little bit serious. I don't want to like to be that in that way, but I know that people that take it serious like reach higher levels.
Yeah. I'm here. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, Neville says that needs some delegation and scholars to help on the staff and the time part.
Need some donation. Hey. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
You
Oh
do you own land, Zio? Do you own land on Pixels?
yeah. The 2561 is the
Yeah.
kind land.
Yeah.
Actually, we share it with all the people that join to the guild and all the people from the community.
Yeah.
That's the good part in Pixels. You can visit all the lands and use it as many times as you want. If you want to build in another guy's land, you just need to ask him for permissions, and you can grant permissions to build in the land.
Wow.
So for example, all the people that is playing right now on the kind guild, they can change everything if they want.
Wow.
They actually it has like different parts that each people that is playing right now is like it's their own part of the land, and they can like start creating their own stuff. It's
Mhm.
totally free for us. And what is good is like, yeah, maybe in the timing part, for a person that want to like have scholars, you can have the land, and scholars like just need to play in your land all the time, use all the resources, and 1% of their resources is gonna go to the like this the building from the right, where you
Yeah.
can like you're gonna have like a storage of all the 1% that people farm in your land.
Okay.
So yeah,
That
for example, in this land, the salty the mining part is like really good for the airdrop. So if you guys want to come here and use the
might.
mines, will be really good. I'm also doing a giveaway for four drills. The drill is the mechanism you need to activate the mine. So yeah, stay tuned with all these kind of mini airdrops that we are also doing with the kind family.
Awesome. And are these like people who are like doing stuff on your land, and let's say you get 1%? Is that valuable? Like, is that something people can do? Like, or just have a land and like let other people grind on it?
If you think that is worth for the value of the land, I'm
Yeah.
not sure about that right now, because right now the lands are really expensive. Maybe
Yeah.
in long term would be
Yeah.
because how the Pixel team said, they're gonna start like cutting like the half that like the Bitcoin halving that is happening. they're
Yeah.
gonna do the same, but with the farming part. I
Okay.
don't know if in a few days or in a few months, but
Mhm.
in somehow you are starting like farming, all the resources are gonna have a different kind of value. And if you
Okay.
have a lot of people and you're a content creator that have a lot of people like joining and playing all the time in your land,
Yeah.
is I think in that case it's a little bit worth.
Awesome. 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 So it's better if you have your own community and you can use
Yeah.
resources. And there are some comments in Spanish which I would like you to read.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Talo. Yeah, he's saying that it's beautiful. The land is beautiful.
Nice.
Talito, te quiero, hermano. Yeah, no,
That
Sajek.
no translation.
Mi brother, hermano, Sajex, te mando un gran abrazo, hermano.
Okay.
Well,
And
brother, I
and
think we give like all the intro
yep.
part for Pixels. I would
Yeah.
really love to go deep in this. I'm gonna like keep searching and maybe
Yep.
share this kind of content with people because think
Yep.
and feel that people that is starting really is a little bit confused with all the
Yep.
information.
Yep.
But I really like to do it. I like to gather information, put it like in a unique place, and share it in the most easiest way to understand to people. So let,
Awesome.
I'm like very honored to be here with you, brother, and with Tony. And
Yep.
you have
Thank you.
like
Yep.
always my contributions for
Yep.
all what you're doing. So you
Yep.
can come with me, brother, always.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zio, for being here and sharing all this stuff, sharing all the knowledge with us. I really appreciate, and thank you guys for being here for 1+ hour and just listening to us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, Zio, Tony, whatever, right? Like these guys are always helping, always helpful. And shout out to Zio, man. Like, whoa, what a guy, right? Like he's been, I don't know, like he's my one of my favorite content creators in the ecosystem, and I don't think anyone works as hard as him. So shout out to you, man. Like keep up all the good work. Hope all the good things go your way for the work you put in, right? Like, so really appreciate. And shout out to all the people who were watching. If you can comment and just I'll just Killer, thank you for being there. Fendreeve, thank you for being there. Balds, thank you for being there. Ajuix, if I said that right, from your guild, I think, right? Like how do you say that?
Which one? Which one?
Kind, like this one.
Asahex.
Yeah, Ajuix.
Asahex.
Shout out to you, Miss Margarita. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank
Margarita.
you, all of you guys. Were here. I saw a lot of you on Twitter. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Neville. All the gang from India. Shout out to you guys. All the Latam gang, Kind Guild, Zio. Thank you for being here, guys, and really, really appreciate. You all right?
Thank you. Thank you, brother. And also want to say that I've been searching for your content that is really, really good. So let me know how to help with your content also on TikTok because you have
Yep.
like a really good essence and really good like fun aspects that I've been like looking around and I found you and it was like oh this guy like knows how to engage from the beginning and knows
Yeah.
how to maintain the fun part of with deep and difficult information. So also
Awesome.
shout out to Diraj.
Yeah.
So follow him on his all his channels here in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything. He have like his link tree in his Twitter,
Yeah.
so you can find all the information there. So go ahead to DJ to this
Awesome. Awesome. I'll share all the info on the description of YouTube. Also, all the information about Zio Tony, on the YouTube. So go and follow everyone, guys. And last comment, like I want you to know that I love the way you and Zio handle the space. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being there from from 0 minutes. So thank you. Shout out to Axie Infinity, right? I've seen you grind around as well, but buddy, keep up the good work. Shout out to Axie Art Gallery. Hell yeah, one of my another favorite person in Axie Infinity, right? Like even in the bear market, she tried to we did like a lot of good stuff back in the day, right? Like so, you know what I'm talking about. So
And don't forget the Axie Monday selfie for today, because today is Monday. You
yeah,
need to take the Axie Monday selfie.
let's do it, right? Like let's
Let's go.
yeah, let's do it. So how do I do that? Let's guys, I'm gonna get you all in the selfie as well. I think this. I can see myself. Okay. I'll pose you. Then Then you. Okay, guys, are you ready to be part of the Axie Monday selfie? Obviously, a trend started by Axie Art Gallery.
Okay, wait me a second. I'm gonna.
No, he didn't let me take the selfie. He just left.
Okay, let's go. This is gonna be an epic Monday selfie.
Lynn, really appreciate you, Lynn. Oh my god, how do I get to you? Yeah, I think the chat is here. I might be blurred. That's pretty fine. Right, like fuck my desk is dirty. Just give me a sec.
Sorry for the craziness.
Otherwise,
That's me.
I'll post this.
Another.
Hola. All right. Awesome. Yo, guys, we did Axie selfie, Axie Monday, Axie Monday selfie live with all of you guys. Shout out to you, Zio. Do me a favor, just hold your phone as a selfie, and I'll take a screenshot of this and just post it, because this actual selfie might not. Yeah. Get your phone in, right? Get your phone in. You don't have to click the picture. Just get your phone in.
Like this.
Yeah, in the camera. In
okay.
do this. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Let's go, guys. Let's fucking go. Damn it. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate. Follow Zio. Follow me. Sunny. Shout out to you. I forgot to give you a shout out. Being invested. Shout out to you, Lynn. Awesome. Dark Andre, thank you for joining, buddy. Maudo. Right, like so.
Cigarette artist.
Really appreciate Kind Guild, Zio, Tony, Axie Infinity, Ronin ecosystem. Fucking shout out, man. Let's fucking go. All right.
Let's fucking go, brother.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.